Good morning. Right. I might need more voice volume. Yeah. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Yeah, this fine morning, this beautiful day. Can you guys hear me in the back? Yeah? Just give me like a little this if you can. Can you hear me in the back? Yeah, okay, good. So then I know our sound is right. We've got music, we've got voice. Now we just need everybody's attention. We're gonna get on our feet. So we get up on our feet and we step up to the back of the mat. Everybody just take it back, take it back, take it back. And then open your feet out wide to the corners. So you're even maybe slightly pigeon-toed. You know, the heels are kind of in the corners. The outer edges of your feet are parallel with the mat lines. That's it. And then just feel your feet on the ground. Press them down and out. Yeah, and then put a micro bend in your knees. Not like you're sitting in chair pose, but just like a micro bend so that you're not like locking the energy in the legs. That's it. And then take a deep breath and start reaching your arms up. Good. And then exhale, bring the arms down. I'm just going to do that a few times. Just be right here, right now, in your feet. Yeah. Breathing and moving. That's all it's about. And all of us right now are feeling like no drama. Like, okay, breathing and moving. I could do this. I know some of you are new today. Some of you might be a little nervous, but this is all we're going to do. We're just going to breathe and move. And if the movements get a little more complex, you don't have to do them, but you could try, right? Let's do one more together like that. Inhale, arms reach. This time, exhale, forward fold, just bending over. You'll feel some sensation in your body. Just know that sensation is information, right? Don't make it into a story about you're to this or you're to that. Namaste and Shabbat Shalom, my friends. Yeah. All right, so inhale, look up, lengthen halfway. Then exhale, fold again. With a flat back, let's rise up to standing. That means lift your head up, pull your belly in, reach the arms high, and then pull it right to your heart center. We'll do that again. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. So just taking it easy. Lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale and fold. With a flat back, please rise. Head up, chest up, reach the arms, and then pull it to the heart center. Good. One more time, just like that. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Lift and lengthen on the inhale. So breathing and moving in a flow. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, we rise. Yep, so far so good. Pull it right to the heart center. Keep your feet grounded, that micro bend in the knees. Reach the arms high. Hook your thumbs together, spread your fingers so you feel energy in your hands. And then start to bend a little bit to your right. I know, I went with them because I was looking at them. Now here, I want you to straighten the legs and draw the tailbone down. So we create a little more length. Keep grounding equally through both feet. And don't forget to keep reaching through your fingers. I see gaze in all different directions here. Let's all gaze up to the thumbs. Just breathe in and take another little stretch there. And then exhale as you return to center. Switch your thumbs to the weird one, the one you didn't choose, and then go to the other side. Keep grounding through the feet. All your toes are pressing. You have weight in your heels. There's a streamlining of the body so the ribs aren't poking out, the tailbone isn't sticking out, and we feel it in the side body. Take a breath, and then use your exhale to guide you back up to center. Good. Release your arms. You can feel it already, can't you? Yeah. Inhale, arms reach. That's called prana. Exhale, forward fold. We're awakening the vitality of our bodies. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Now we're going to walk forward into plank. The hands are under the shoulders. There's a really nice bend in the toes, right? Legs are straight and strong here. Like we remember what the micro bend felt like, and we remember what straight feels like. Let's make sure that that's happening from muscle action and not from locking a joint. So the front of the thighs have lots of muscle called the quadriceps. Those muscles on the front of the thighs are lifting the legs up a little bit away from the mat. Yes. Good. I like what I see. Now take a deep breath and then gently put your knees down. Yep. And then lower your chest forward and down. Aim in front of your fingertips so your booty doesn't stick up in the air. And then inhale for cobra. It's a really beautiful little back bend. Exhale, release the chest back down. Let's stay. We're going to do 2 more because I want to look at form here. Keep the hips on the ground. It's a little back bend. Don't come up too much. Elbows stay bent. Hips on the ground. Hips on the ground. Yep, elbows are bent. Feet are down on the mat. It's a little baby back bend. And then exhale, release. Let's make sure that we pull our hands back. So the fingertips are like at the nipple line. Pull your hands back more. Squeeze the elbows back. Use your upper back muscles and again gently start to just curl so the chest comes up off of the mat. That's better. Press into the tops of the feet. Lengthen your legs. Give me 1 more breath here. And then exhale, let it go. Tuck your toes back under. Let's go to downward facing dog. It's our very first one, Adho Mukha Svanasana. The downward facing dog. It can be challenging for some, and I know that we come in sometimes, especially cold in the morning with tight hamstrings. So let's bend the right knee so we stretch a little deeper into the left leg. And then switch to the other side. Let's do that again, 1 more time. Yeah, just feeling into that sensation. Let the head be down. You don't have to look at anyone else. Look up towards your own belly so you remember to lift it up and in. And then switch 1 more time. Left leg is bending, right leg is straight, and we're back in the pose, pushing from the hands. Then both legs straighten. Let's look forward and walk our feet to the top of the mat. Please bring the feet together here. Lift halfway on your inhale and then fold deeply on the exhale. All right, with both knees, we bend into chair pose. Sink the hips, reach the arms, Utkatasana. Knees are bent like you're sitting in a chair and then push through both of your footprints and come all the way up. Good, hands are gonna come right to heart center. All right, inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Lift halfway on the in-breath. Let's soften our knees now so we can touch the floor. I want you to touch down on the mat and then step the right leg back. 1 big lunge. Keep the right hand grounded and twist open to the left side. Just some really basic movements so we get all 6 directions of the spine before we start doing any more complex movements. So far, no contortions, right? So far, everything is just breathing and moving. So put yourselves at ease here. We're not going to do anything crazy, and you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. You totally showed up here on your own free will, right? You got out of bed, you drove over here, you put that mat down, so don't just follow what I say. That's it. Give a little more twist. Look up. Then eyes come down, hand down. Step into plank. We're going to try that again. If it felt right to put the knees down when you lower, do it again. If you want to try doing it with keeping the legs straight, we bend at the elbows and we lay ourselves down. Inhale for cobra, that sweet little back bend. Keep the elbows bent. Exhale, release the chest, tuck your toes, and go to downward facing dog. 1 more time, let's bend the right knee. Give a little extra stretch into the left leg. Really try to sink the left heel and lift the left hip. Make that leg feel a little longer so we do it with a little more integrity. And then switch. Bend the left knee, stretch into the right. Really feel the heel sink and the hip rise. Yeah, there's a lot of work to be done here. Pushing from the hands. Try straightening both legs. Let's see how that feels now. That's it. Press back so you're not in your wrists and your shoulders so much. And then look at your hands. Let's walk it forward. Feet right up to the top of the mat, feet together. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Beautiful. Beautiful. Bend your knees. We're going to sink our hips. Chair pose again. Getting the larger muscles a little more heat. And then push through your feet. Let's come on up. Take a little back bend at the top. And then pull your hands right to the heart. Inhale again. Arms reach. Exhale. Forward fold. Lift and lengthen on your in-breath. Let's soften the knees, touch the hands down, left foot goes back. Big lunge to the back of the mat. That's it. Now left hand roots and the right arm rises. Spinal twist. And there's a lot going on here too. So whenever we are in a situation where our arms and our legs are spread wide, we need to create some sense of integration so we're not exploiting our flexibility and avoiding our tightness. So I want you to feel like your feet are pushing down and out, but then draw your legs into the hip sockets. Root down through the left hand, turn from the waistline, reach and look up to the right hand. Yeah, so everything has some purpose behind it. We're not flailing around just to create a shape in the outer form. We're actually working from the inner body and we're paying attention. Good, take one last breath. And then eyes come down, hands come down. Let's step into plank. You choose, knees down or not. One isn't better or worse or right or wrong, just doing what you do with integrity. Inhale for cobra, and then exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Go ahead and walk your hands back to your feet. So we go to the back of the mat. It's kind of where we started. But this time we're going to do a half chair with the feet wide apart. Bend the knees, sink the hips, and reach your arms forward. Create a feeling like your body is parallel to the ground. So we got to lower the chest and pull those hips back. It feels like a flat back here. And sometimes we have a tendency to flare the sit bones out here. I need you to draw them a little closer together. Imagine I gave you a ball between your knees. So there's some sense of integration. Let's ground all the toes and then take your hands and pull them into heart center. Right elbow goes inside the right knee for a spinal twist as we exalt our arms. We create a lock between that right arm and that right knee. They gently press into each other so that you feel some leverage, and then you can really open the twist a little deeper. Okay, we're coming back to our hamstrings. Left leg straightens. Allow that to open the chest and lengthen the spine a little bit more. You guys got it. Head back if you can. If you feel like you're rounding or curling forward, just to see if you can draw the head back and open up. Last breath. Eyes come down. Hand goes down. Soften both knees. Now we roll up like a rag doll. We haven't done that yet. Most of you know it, but if you're new, the muscles on the back of the legs squeeze, the belly button pulls in. We stack one vertebra at a time until we're standing tall. Inhale, both arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Lift and lengthen halfway. Let's sink the hips again. Reach the arms forward. And so I can already see how smart you are. I see a lot of you are so smart. You're resting your belly on your thighs. Yeah, I mean, come on. If it's the opportunity's there, some of us just have to take it. And I'm going to ask you to lift the belly off the thighs a little bit. Work in the crease of the hip. Get the back flat. Reach the chest forward. Pull the hips back. Imagine what it would feel like if I pulled on both of your wrists right now. How you would have to pull the hips back to make that balance. You've got it. Pull the hands together at heart center. Let's take the left side. Left elbow inside left knee and exalt the arms. That left hand can root down on the mat. We create the lock inside the knee and the elbow. And then we just open wide. You've got it. Let's start straightening the right leg. That might not feel so easy, but once you get there, there's space. And that's what we're looking for. It's not how deep we go, it's how much space we create, right? How much prana we awaken, how much we can enliven the vitality of our bodies, minds, and spirits. Take a breath, and then look down, release, soften your knees, and one more time, slower, roll it up like a rag doll. Make sure the knees are bent, the back is round. We keep the chin tucked until we're standing. That's really good. Good. Inhale, both arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Once again, inhale, look up and lengthen. We're gonna walk forward into plank pose. I think we're pretty warm, yes? We're starting to get a little bit of heat. Good, lower down slowly in integrity, your choice. Inhale for cobra. I love how you're doing it slowly, so you're using your muscles. Exhale, release back into downward facing dog. You guys are twinning, you're so cute. All right, first lunge, right foot steps, left foot flat. Warrior one, the back foot flat, yep. So we're gonna put that left heel down on the mat behind us. And then we rise up facing forward. Now for a moment, take your attention to the soles of your feet. Start to really ground the feet. You've got the center of your heels, you've got the lateral borders of the feet, and you've got 10 toes. Make sure you're in all of them, right? All of those parts. So we ground the feet. Now, we're gonna do our best without changing the feet at all to turn the left leg in a little bit. Yeah, you can feel that. That's an integration right there. We maybe can make an adjustment of right hip back and left hip forward a little bit. And as you start to really move into that tension, you start to feel yourself facing forward. Let's turn the chest plate forward. Yes, the chest plate forward. And then reach up like you mean it. Look up to your fingers. I want all that energy going up to the fingers, but at the same time drawing the shoulder blades down. Yeah, so everything has an opposite action, right? This is how life works. Theory of relativity, yeah? Right? We push out, we pull in. There are dualities in life, and we want merging of the dualities so that everything we do becomes one. Take one more breath here. See if you can feel all of the actions coming together, and then exhale, let's flow it out. Hands down, step back to plank, and lower. Yep. Inhale for cobra. Do it gentle to your spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. And of course, if you have a different back bend, like an upward facing dog or something else that you do in your practice, you're welcome to do it. But really think about the integrations and the form. No flailing through the practice to create an outer form. This is inner work. This is consciousness and paying attention. Spread your fingers, like use your handprints. Lift your hips a little higher. And we prepare for the other side now. Left foot steps up, right foot turns in. And so we start by grounding the feet. Every pose is only as good as the foundation we build, right? So the same as a house. You build a house on sand, eventually it's going to crumble, right? And so we want to have a really solid foundation. Feel your feet. Do your work. Make sure that that front foot is straight. Otherwise, that angle is going to affect all the way into the hips. That's it. Now, it's left hip back a little, right hip forward a little. And we're just working. How can I get my chest plate forward? When I try to do that, does my lower back pinch? If that's the case, maybe tailbone drops. Everything here is an act of awareness, right? You're navigating your own body. Let's bend the front knee a little more because I think you can, and then lean back away from it and reach like you mean it. Yes, give me one more breath. One, reach, and then exhale, we flow. Hands down. Step back lightly, lower slowly. Moving and breathing. We can already feel it's transformed our temperature, right? It's starting to move all the fluids of the body. And so it's obvious what happens physically when we move in the practice. But know that other things shift. We shift and we transform our energy. Most of us get on the mat in one mood and we leave the mat in a different mood. Would you agree? Shake your head yes if that has happened to you. Yeah. And so be open to the experience. Don't try to control it. This is not something that you just like mentally make happen. Like this is something that you experience. Take one more breath and then look at your hands. Let's walk up to the top of the mat. Lift halfway. Inhale. Fold deeply on the exhale. And then bend your knees for chair pose. Yep. It's really good. Strong balanced. Push through the feet. Let's come on up. And then exhale, pull the hands right to heart center. All right, inhale, chair pose again, one breath. Exhale, forward fold. We're gonna flow. Lift and lengthen on the in-breath. And then step to plank. Both feet go back, lower yourself down nice and slow. Inhale for the back bend of your choice. I prefer cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog and into warrior with the right foot. Right foot steps, left foot flat. So all of you that think you can hide in the back, when I come out here, I see you. I do, I see you. Take one more breath, give me the fullest expression of your pose, and then let it go. Hands come down. Step back lightly, lower slowly, using muscles, feeling the integrations. Move through the back bend as you breathe in, and then when you breathe out, you go back to down dog. Yep, everything has been done. Left foot steps, right foot flat, nothing new here. Warrior one, little integrations, one more breath, and as you exhale, let's let it go. Hands down, step back, and lower. Yep, inhale, cobra, and then exhale back to down dog. So the pace is coming up because the movements are becoming a little more familiar. And so that's the thing, when we start to go faster, I think sometimes we get sloppy. So I'm going to ask you on this next round, it's called Surya Namaskar B. The pace is going to feel a little quick, but I want you to make sure that you are doing each pose well and that you're trying to match your movement to your breath. Let's all push back for one more inhale. And then look forward, walk your feet to the top of the mat. Lift halfway, inhale. Fold deeply, exhale. And finish with chair pose. Bend your knees, reach your arms, push through the footprints, come on up. And then we pull it right to the heart. All right, inhale, chair pose. We're gonna keep flowing. Exhale, forward fold. Yep, misery loves company. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Let's go to plank and lower. I know as soon as you get unhappy, you look at your friends, right? Inhale, cobra. You exhale back to down dog and prepare for warrior. Right foot steps, left foot flat. Rise up, one inhale. Just fill yourself up, and as soon as you're ready to exhale, you come right back down. Draw that belly in, get a little support, keep the integration, keep the muscles hugging the bones. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog and into warrior on the left side. Left foot steps, right foot flat. Yeah, when you're ready to exhale, you just bring it back down. This is a breath exercise, not a movement exercise. It's the engagement of the movement with the breath. And then we find our way back to down dog. And so if that freaked you out, just know it's over. Right? All the things you were scared about when you said, I don't know about this yoga thing, they just happened. And so if that's the worst thing that happens, then you did okay, right? Take one more breath. Let's look at our hands. Start walking our feet to the top of the mat. I mean, really, if that's the worst thing that happens to you today, hallelujah, right? Lift halfway, inhale. Fold deeply, exhale. Now take chair pose. And you guys know that sometimes I get under your skin, and it's usually when I ask you to do this pose. But we do it because it's really important that we get a little bit of exposure to discomfort, right? A little bit of exposure to discomfort. Make sure the feet are straight, yeah? So you can actually feel the work in your footprints. The hips are back, the chest rises. See if you can pull the biceps near the ears. I know, you're already like, what is she talking about? Let me out of this pose. You are here on your own free will. You stay if you want to. You do not have to. Let's sit a little deeper. Draw the tailbone down. It's going to help you integrate the core so you source more strength. Now, take the pose up on your heels. Yep. Lift those heels. Did I say it wrong? I said up on your heels. I meant up on your toes. Lift those heels off. Yeah, you even tried. I love you for that. That would be really hard. Yeah. I didn't mean it. Now stay on your toes, but come to standing. That's it. Pull yourself together from the pelvic floor, from the lower belly, all the way to your fingertips. And then very slowly let the heels down and let your arms down. You did it. Inhale, both arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Lift and lengthen on the in-breath. Let's go to plank pose. We're going to stay this time, so don't lower down so quickly. Spread your fingers. Make sure you have really good handprints, and make sure that your handprints are right under your shoulders. Alignment matters. We're going to roll over onto our right side for Vashisthasana. So roll your feet on their edges. Lift your left arm straight up and look up toward that left thumb. Yep, you've got this. Look up toward the left thumb. Push down to rise up. Lift up from the center of your body. And then look down, place your hand back down, and lower. Bend your elbows, put your knees down. Inhale for Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push through that ground. Lift high through the hips. Let's take a deep breath in and let out a little sigh, a little sound. Because I know that some of you have some issues with what I just asked of you. So just let it go. We need to process right away. Don't let it sink in. Take a deep breath. Again, make a sound. All right, forward into plank. Second side comes with wisdom and experience. We know what worked, we know what didn't work. Roll to the left. Use the edges of your feet, they're really strong. So make sure you're on the pinky toe side of one foot, maybe the big toe side of the other. Don't stay on your toes here. Roll on the edges. I promise it's gonna help you. Then head back. Lift your hips a little higher. Last breath. Eyes down, hands down. You've got this. Lower yourself slowly. Inhale, Cobra pose. And then exhale, downward facing. All right, walk your hands back to your feet. Let's dangle there for just a second. Let the head go. Micro bend in the knees. And then just take your hands and start to circle your wrists. Yeah, just make little circles with your wrist. And then go the other direction. Wiggle your fingers. So if you're like, oh, my wrist, oh, my hands, like, okay, they're okay. Yep. That's it. And then keep that micro bend in the knees and start to roll yourself up slowly. Pull in the belly, draw the tailbone down, start to stack your spine. Roll the shoulders back, stand tall. Are we okay? Yeah? Inhale, arms reach. Now let's take the hands behind the back, interlace them together, lift the chest, inhale. And then with a flat back, start to fold. Yep, folding with a flat back, stop right there. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the arms a little bit away from your body, and then fold the rest of the way. You can have little bends in the knees here, or straight legs, you decide. You play with it. It's not how deep you go, it's how much space you create. So just folding in, folding in, folding in, and making a face and holding your breath, that's not really yoga. Feeling what's happening in the back of the legs, feeling the muscle action in the upper back to open the front of the shoulders, that's yoga. Right? A presence in your body, an awareness, a commitment to do no harm. Being in the present moment, really experiencing what's happening right now, not the stories in your head. Now go ahead, release your hands, soften the knees and roll yourself up nice and slow. Bend those knees, try to really take care of that spine. Inhale, both arms reach. Exhale, forward fold, fold right back in. Lift and lengthen on the inhale. Let's walk it out to plank. A perfect opportunity to reintegrate the spine, to feel the belly draw in, to squeeze and press through the hands. Good, lower down slowly, knees or not. Inhale, Cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. So we've done a few warriors. Let's go ahead and come into warrior one again. Right foot steps up, left foot turns flat. Remember, we pay attention to the foundation. We root into our feet. We shouldn't even rise until we know that we've got our foundation built, our feet grounded, positioned well. And then we try and face a little bit forward. Now, everything you know about warrior is going to remain in the foundation. I want you to keep your head and chest up, but take your arms and drop them behind your back. Let's interlace the fingers again. Inhale, extend. That means lift the chest, look up a little, and then hold right there. I want you to pull your right hip back, your left hip forward. Even if they don't move, feel the action, and then start to hinge at the hips and fold. Let the head bow humbly forward. That's it. Breathing and moving. And these are things that we can all do. Keep the feet grounded. Now that you've folded, you might find a little more access. So right hip back, left hip forward. I saw that. That was really nice. Now I want you to rise up halfway only. Come to a flat back. Reintegrate the foundation. Press through the feet, pull in the belly, and then rise up slowly. Take a little back bend at the top. You're doing so good. Let's release the arms and reach. Inhale. And then as you exhale, take a flow. Hands down, step back, and lower. We're breathing the whole time, never ever letting go of your commitment to the breath. Inhale as you take back bend, and exhale as you go to down dog, right? Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. All of the poses have value. We don't rank them as one better than the other. Sometimes the simplest ones are the most profound. Left foot steps, right foot flat. Build that foundation before you rise. It's not a race to the outer form. It's an integration and a presence in your body. Then your balance is better. Then you feel a sense of confidence in what you're doing. We ground the feet. We create the integrations. Hold your head up. Turn the chest plate a little forward. We'll hold all of the things, but let the arms just come down behind your back. Put the other index finger in front so it feels weird when you interlace your fingers. And then inhale, lift the chest. Now, I know that all of your energy is about up right now, so I want you to go back to your feet. Feel them. Square the hips a little bit. They're never going to be square. Left hip back, right hip forward, and then begin to fold with a long spine. And then we bow our heads humbly. So all the things that we've been doing, warrior and the forward fold, right? Just squeeze the shoulder blades a little bit. Lift the arms a little bit away from the back. Make sure both feet are grounded. Now here in this pose, the left hip back, the right hip forward. You can do it just a little more because in the fold, the psoas isn't pulled so tight. Don't be afraid. Bend the front knee. It'll give you more access. Yes. And then we're lifting only halfway so that you make sure you stay engaged in the form. The feet grounded, the hips integrated. And then slowly rise. Push down to rise up. Take that little back bend at the top. Let your arms rise on the inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, take your flow. So much grace, so much presence. I'm in awe of your work this morning. Yes. Inhale for cobra. Relax those shoulders. I see shoulders up in the neck. Yeah, elbows back. That's it. And then release and go to downward facing dog. All right. Right foot steps up, stay on your left toes. This is called high crescent lunge. We build the foundation and then we take our time. We rise up. The balance is a little more challenged, so we have to root down to rise. We have to integrate. Feet push out and down, legs draw in, spine grows long. Yep. All right, bring your hands to heart center. A little challenge. Push off of the back toes. Take the weight forward into the right leg, root even more, and then float the left leg behind you. If your leg is bent in the air, straighten it. Find the muscle action. We want that leg to feel like it's part of you, not like it's extra weight dangling behind you. First, the front foot gets grounded. We pull in the belly, pull in the pelvic floor, find stillness, and then lift. You got it. You just got to play. You got to work. One day at a time. Now, bring your feet together. Come to standing. Good. Chair pose, please. Both feet on the ground. It feels better. Now again, we'll unplug one leg. Left leg lifts again. Pull the knee to the chest. Right leg may be starting to fatigue. It's okay. We want to feel where the muscles get a little bit of fatigue, which means we're working them, and that means they're going to get stronger. Now sit a little lower, but lift that knee a little higher. You got it. And then put your foot down and come to standing. Reach high, and then let your arms go by your sides. Inhale, both arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Lift and lengthen on the inhale. Go to plank pose and lower, rinse it through. Find the rhythm of the breath and the movement. Inhale for cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Yeah, you've got it. Let your head down. Now, like the other side, mindful movement. Left foot steps, stay on the right toes. Foundation is built before you rise up into it. So no hurry to get to the outer form. We build it. Yes. Use all 5 toes on the back foot. That's okay. Feel your feet first. Pull your attention into your core. Hands come to heart center. A little lean forward so you feel more weight on the left leg. You can feel that desire to press into that foot so you can float the right one up behind you. We don't kick it up, we don't flail or let it swing around behind us. That leg becomes actively part of our bodies, our pose, our moment. Consciousness lives in every single cell of your being. Yes. Now nice and easy, bring your feet together, stand. Both feet on the ground, okay. Everything's okay. Bend your knees, chair pose. Make sure the feet are straight and they're pointing forward. They don't even have to be together, but I like them touching. Sometimes the lower back pinches, so you can put space between them, but make them straight. Sometimes we just randomly put a foot down, turned out, and then that's probably not great alignment, right? So straight feet. And then the right knee lifts to the chest. One pushes down, one lifts up. And you can feel like your body is asking something. A different kind of strength, a different level of consciousness. You got this. No faces, unless they're smiling, right? You're breathing, you're calm. And plant your foot down. Come to standing, hands to heart center. Inhale, both arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Stay there for just a moment. Grab the back of your ankles and draw the head down. 2 more breaths. And then inhale, look up, lengthen. This time when you fold in, I want you to take your peace sign fingers and grab onto the big toes. You can open up your feet a little bit wider. See if you can get the heels under the hips. The fingers are trying to lift the toes, and the toes are pressing down into the mat so they lock. That's it. One more breath. Release the toes. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Stay with a flat back. Put your hands on your hips. Empty out all of your air, please. And then on your next inhale, rise. Head up first. Good. Micro bend in the knees. Take your right leg and step it back. A smaller stance, not like the other lunges. This is called pyramid pose. And we want them to be a little long and a little wide. It's okay for there to be a little width here. You don't want to be on a tightrope. So a little wider than heel to heel. I see a lot of heel to heel going on. Hands stay on the hips. Let's see if we can find the integrations here. Press through your feet, lift from the quadriceps, and then with a flat back, we fold. Both legs are straight. Both legs are straight. Look at your legs. Look at your legs. Are they straight? You might have to come up a little bit to make them straight, right? There is no gold star for getting your head to your shin here. I don't even want you to. I would like you to have a flat back. Can you get your head and your shoulders the same height as your tailbone and your hips? Yeah, flat back. Lift your head up. You should be looking a little forward. Now lift your elbows so the chest broadens. Lift your elbows. So a couple of things really important. The back is flat. The front leg is straight. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I think you got it. This is the basic form of pyramid. Push down to rise up. Come up slowly. Okay. Take a deep breath. Sorry. Let's clasp our hands behind our back. Inhale, extend, and then exhale, fold. Again, flat back. Let the arms rise a little bit away from your body. Keep the gaze a little forward. Press especially through the big toes and feel the muscles on the front of the thighs lift. Belly is in here. Not because we're sucking the belly in, but because we're trying to engage the abdominal wall to support the spine. That's it. And then fold a little deeper. As the head goes down, maybe the arms pull a little more forward. Switch the gaze to the back foot. Steady gaze helps with balance. And then lift halfway. Stop right there, empty your lungs. And then rise on your inhale. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. That should feel really good. Then hands come back to the hips. We're going to fold halfway. Yep, one more time. Feel a little more weight in your front leg. And then the right heel, that's the leg behind you. You're going to lift that heel off the mat. Get up on the right toes. Again, you'll feel a little more weight in that front leg. You guys feel me there? Yeah. You got this. Keep the chest up. Keep the chest up. See if you can stay in a flat spine. Just gently. Hips square. Yep. And then we put that heel back down. It's like a celebration. Root your feet and rise up slowly. Inhale, reach your arms. And then as you bring your hands to heart, let's step our feet together at the top of the mat. Graceful step. Yes. Pause for a moment and just feel. Sometimes it is the simplest things that actually bring us awareness in our bodies. We don't have to wrap our legs behind our heads and bind and balance on our pinky fingers, right? We can just breathe and move in simple ways and we can awaken. Let's take a deep breath. Reach the arms up. This time the hands come to the hips with micro bends in the knees and the left foot steps back. Now be really mindful of how you step. You are responsible for how you space your stance here. A little long, a little wide, not too much of anything, very balanced, and then fold halfway to test it. Remember, both legs are straight. I'm already seeing bent knees. This is not a lunge, right? Think of the lines of the pyramid, right? Straight lines. We ground through the feet. We use all of our toes. Maybe the right hip back, the left hip forward. Stay as grounded as you can. Lift the elbows. Feel the collarbones widen. Yeah, you're getting it. Belly in. It's so easy to let it fall out here. Now we push down to rise up. Just kind of getting used to it. On this side, it's a big hamstring stretch. That was really good. Let's take a little back bend at the top. And then release your arms behind you, other index finger in front, the weird one. It's good for your brain. And then start to fold again, flat back, hold. Then feel the integrations. Feel for the work that happens in the foundation. Feet are grounded, legs are strong. It's almost like my legs push back here and my chest pulls forward. So we don't want to look down, we want to look slightly forward. Yes. I think we're getting it. Take a breath. And now we bow. Bow and humbly let the head drop. Take the gaze to the back foot. Lift the arms a little bit away from your body. And don't lose the integration. Both legs are straight, which means you don't have to fold so far. Right hip back, left hip forward, fold. Arms are lifting away. Yeah. Now we have to push down to rise up. Lift only halfway. Get to that flat back. Reintegrate your feet. And then rise up the rest of the way. Good. Arms reach. Inhale. Release the shoulders. Bring the hands back to the hips now. Here's our third one. Best one right here. Fold halfway with all of the form that you know. All of those little micro adjustments that make the whole thing cohesive and work. The back is flat. The elbows are lifted. The collarbones are wide. Yes, the legs are straight. And we keep both legs straight as we lift the left heel. Just pop up onto the toes. It's going to put more weight in the front leg. If the foot doesn't lift off the floor, we just lift the heel. Yep, just lift the back heel. So the toes are still on the ground. Both legs are straight. You guys got it. I know you feel it. Yep. And then sink that heel. It's a happy moment. Rise up slowly. Inhale. Let's reach our arms high to the sky. And as you pull your hands to your heart, gracefully step your feet together. Inhale, arms reach. We're going to flow. Exhale, forward fold. Yep, lift and lengthen on the inhale. Let's go to plank and lower on the exhale. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now, I want you to take your right foot, step forward. And then take a little step with your left foot. Yep, that's going to put you back in the pyramid pose, and we come all the way up. So our stance is a little bit shorter. We come all the way up, hands on the hips. Let's fold halfway. Not what you wanted to hear, I'm sure. This again. Yes, repetition. Yes. Okay. Now, left arm is going to reach forward. Let's make the spine long. We know how to hold our core. We know how to build our foundation. Both legs are straight. Both feet are flat. Now left hand goes to right shin, and we start to twist open to the right side. Left hand, right shin, and twist open to the right. If you want to, the right arm can reach up to the sky. We got to use the hand on the bottom to help us twist a little deeper. There's an anchor there. Yes, there is. Take another breath. And then eyes down, hands down. Let's just keep our hands down and step our feet together. Beautiful. Now, squat down onto your toes. Oh, hamstring happiness, yeah? Just bend your knees. If you can't go all the way because the knees don't like to bend like that, it's okay. Just bend your knees enough to get some release. Round your back, head towards your knees. So we release a little bit in the spine. Now inhale, look up and lengthen. My suggestion would be, if you can, to bring your feet together here. We want the feet together, the legs together in that little baby squat. So we're not straightening the legs yet, but we're bringing them closer. And then bring your hands to heart center and balance on your toes. Here we go. We're going to twist to the right, left elbow outside of the right knee. Yeah, things are getting a little more complex. That's it. Now I know some of you are really enjoying the twist. You can stay right where you are. Some of you are really challenged and you want to come out. That's okay too. And there's also an arm balance here. If you know it, you can go to it. I'm not going to cue it because it's like an option if you already know it. It's not, we don't have time to teach it. So you play. It's very much like the twisting triangle that we just did. And then you pull yourself back together. I see lots of people playing. Bring your feet back, and then bottoms up. Slowly straighten your knees, open up the back of the legs, let your head down. You can say it. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Let's move through it. Exhale, go to plank and lower. All the way through. Rinse it through. Breathing and moving. Back to something familiar. A back bend, a down dog, some core work, right? All the things that realign and reconnect us with our breath. Now the left foot's going to step up for that pyramid. So it's a big step with the left, a little step with the right. That's it. And then hands come to the hips and carefully rise up to standing. Right? This is a pose that's familiar. We know to ground the feet, straighten the legs, right? That's that thing that, I don't know, we just don't even know it's happening. We're so conditioned to lunge, so we just want to think about that. Let that lift you. And then we fold halfway, so we're just coming back to what we know. Those neuromuscular connections, the muscle memory, right? We've been here before. This is familiar. We're going to add a little something. Right arm forward. And this is because we know how to hold the flat back. So you know that you have some substance and some stability. And then right hand goes to left shin. Shin, ankle, foot, floor. You choose. And then start twisting open to the left side. Now some might call this a contortion. Actually, in the bigger picture of things, this is a pretty complex pose, even though we've done all of the parts. So you gotta go back to the basics. Ground your feet, straighten your legs, lengthen your spine, find the rotation, root down, rise up. It's all in here, everything we've been playing with. Yep, take one more breath. And then eyes go down, the hands come down, soften the front knee. Let's touch the floor, and then bring the right foot forward. Bring them together if you can. And then take that squat on your toes. The knees bend, the body rounds. Like tuck your chin, head to the knees. It feels almost like child's pose. And if you really feel like you want it, you can go to child's pose. That's it. Now, lengthen your spine, look up, hands at the heart. Twisting to the other side, right elbow outside the left knee. Feet are together, knees are together, the legs work like they're one. We create that lock, right elbow outside of the knee pushes out, the elbow pushes in, they all work together. Yoga is about working smart, not hard. If you want the arm balance, both hands go to the left side, you lean onto your hands so your leg goes across both elbows, and then you might be able to balance on your hands and extend your legs. Thank you, Mark, because now I don't have to do it. Yep. Beautiful, Yulia. Yep. And then we come back to facing forward. And then we straighten our legs and release. Now this time, I want you to come up nice and slow. Round the back, reorganize your body. Stand up really tall. Inhale, both arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Just fold all the way in. Lift and lengthen on your inhale. Let's go to plank. Organize for a second in plank. No rushing. Paying attention, organizing, finding form, and then go ahead and lower slowly onto the belly. We're going to stay on the belly for a moment. I want you to feel the tailbone draw down toward the heels so you feel the pubis bone and the hip bones on the mat. That's like a grounding of the pelvis. And then we're going to start to lift our legs and lift our chest. It doesn't have to be a big lift, but try to lift equally. Legs and chest. And then take your arms alongside your body and lift them. Yes. Again, working from the upper back. Feet don't dangle back there. We're working the feet. Lift the tops of the feet. Yes. Now, if you can, without knocking out your neighbor, start to bring your arms out like a T. And if you sweep against each other, it's not the end of the world. Yeah. And then bring your arms forward like Superman. Palms facing each other. Lift everything you got. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Right? Lengthening the front of the body, strengthening the back of the body. Take a breath, and then put it down. You're okay. You made it. Make a sound if you need to. Discharge the tension. Don't carry it. It's a really important lesson. All day long, we're being challenged. All day long, we're being aggravated. And we want to learn how to move it right away. Like not to take it or carry it. Right? Like for all of my Lunch and Learn friends, like Lucy. Right? We're human. We're going to have every one of the emotions. They don't have to weigh us down, and they don't have to define us. Now, right there where you are, go ahead and flip over onto your back. So you don't have to do one more vinyasa. Keep your head where it is and your feet where they are so you don't have to turn around. You just flip over. Yep. Sometimes I try to make life easy. Yep. That's it. And then pull the right knee to the belly. As the right knee pulls in, extend the left one long. And then simply switch. Yep. And then both knees into the belly. You might even lift your head to your knees and squeeze just a tiny bit. And then lay your head back down. Let's place the soles of the feet down. And then turn the soles of the feet toward each other and let the knees drop open. The arms are going to reach overhead or rest on the body somewhere. Do what feels the most beneficial for you in this moment. Sometimes we need to stay grounded and in touch with ourselves. Sometimes we like to feel open and free. They're the same in terms of value. It's based on what you need. Nothing is better or right. Nothing is wrong or bad. Just do what's honest. Start to let go of the outer form and bring more of your attention to your breath as we slow down. We'll take one more breath here. And then we'll pull the knees back up. As you exhale, we integrate. Pull the knees to the belly. And keep the knees close to you as you open your arms out like a T. And the feet are off the ground, and we're going to roll over to the right for a spinal twist. Let the hips and the knees go right. Then reach wide across the chest and look out to the left. And draw your head back to center, pull in a little bit on the belly, and guide your legs slowly back through the center and over to the other side. You can feel all the muscle action to get to the other side, but when you get there, see if you can let yourself let it go. If you feel like your knees are pointing away from you, pull them up a little bit so you don't have as much of a tilt in the pelvis. Yes, Michelle, I'm talking to you. Pull your knees up. I want your back to get some release. Yeah, there you go. Lower back soft. Gotta look out for those I love. The knees will slowly, safely return to the center. Plant both feet on the mat. Open the feet about hip distance apart, and then bring your arms by your sides. We're going to do this really slow because we're only going to do it one time. We're going to take a bridge pose. Push into your arms, push into your feet, lift your hips. Open the front of the hips. You can clasp your hands behind your back if you want to. It's not necessary. But I do want you to feel the push down to rise up. I want you to feel the work on the back body. We were in a lot of forward folding today, so we're opening the crease of the hips. Can you feel that? One more time. Push down to rise up so the crease of the hips lengthens. And then we'll open our arms, take them out from under you, and bring the upper back down first. You'll feel the back of the ribs touch the mat. And then pull your tailbone a little bit towards your heels, lengthening the spine as you lower each vertebra one at a time. Once your hips are down, release your legs straight down the mat. If you're lucky enough to feel the warmth of the sun right now, just take it in. A little vitamin D. Soften the outer shell so you can receive. Receive the goodness and the stillness of the mat beneath you. Let's all take a deep breath in. Open your mouth a little, relax your jaw, and let out a little sigh. Just let out a little ah. In your own way, in your own time, let's begin to awaken. That might mean wiggling your fingers or toes, like moving and breathing. Again, just like yoga, mindful action. And we go from our resting pose, Shavasana, back into a seated position. I don't actually think we sat the whole time, so not back into a seat. You might want to turn and face forward. I think that's nice that we all kind of circle in. And sit up in a way that you can feel the connection between the mind and the body, right? That you know, like you're paying attention. I think a lot of the day, parts of us check out. So in this moment, let's feel our wholeness. let's feel the integration of our work, that we feel really present in our bodies. We feel our breath moving. We feel that shift, that transformation that happens when we move and we breathe. I know I asked you a couple times during the practice to make a sound or to sigh. Some of you did it really well. Some of you were a little shy about it. That's okay. In this last gesture before we close the practice, we're going to raise our voices together. We're going to make the beautiful and sacred sound of Om. It's a universal sound. It's a way for you to raise your own vibration. It's an AUM. It starts deep in the body. The A, the U actually is the continuation of the sound as it rises through you, and the M is what resonates up in the crown of the head, right? In the roof of the mouth, you'll feel the resonance. So don't waste all of your breath at the beginning. Save some for the M. It's really sweet. Let's try 3, because usually the first one doesn't go so well, right? The second one gets a little better. By the third one, you kind of got it. So breathe in. That was pretty good. Again. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May we have the strength and the force and the power within us to break through rather than break down, so we can weather all of life's storms. And we know that the waves keep coming, so may we be equipped to find that source inside of ourselves to get through it. May we also have the grace to recognize when it is actually us that's getting in our own way and not the circumstances of our lives. May we actually realize that the obstacles may be inside. May all beings be happy and free. May the actions of my life and all of our lives somehow contribute to that happiness and that freedom for all. And may we all know peace, peace, perfect peace. Thank you so much. Use your yoga for good. Namaste. Have a beautiful Saturday, everybody. Quick announcement. Tomorrow, Sunday at 9:30, if anyone's interested in doing another practice, I've started a new program with the Museum of Art, the Boca Raton Museum of Art. It's right in Meisner Park. I don't know how many of us in the community have actually been to the museum. Yeah? Okay, that's good to see. For all of you that have not, it's time. There's a really cool exhibit there right now. Art should be part of our lives. Art is an expression of somebody's creativity, right? And their vision and view of the world in that moment. So art is really important. So last month we did a yin with live music under the stars in the sculpture garden outside. And this month we're doing a Sunday morning vinyasa practice in the galleries. And the Hollywood exhibit is there right now. So in the old days before green screens and all that technology, they actually painted canvases, really big ones, to create the scenery and the backdrops for the movies. And so the walls of the museum are filled with these backdrops. They're super cool. So we could actually be doing yoga in the sound of music tomorrow, right? Yeah, so come 9:30. You have to register through the museum. If you get my newsletter, the link is there. If you call the museum directly, you could probably walk down there right now and just register. So 9:30 practice tomorrow. The museum opens at 11, so after our practice, you can stay and walk through, or you have brunch in Meisner. It's a beautiful way to spend a Sunday. So I'm always looking for ways to gather the community and experience our community in new ways. So please join me at the museum tomorrow. Um, Lots of other amazing things going on. If you're not getting the newsletter, please come up and see me and give me your email so I can inform you about the different things that are happening. Are we doing chairs or are we not doing chairs? Do we put the chairs back out? I would love a couple extra hands once we clear the mats to get the chairs back out. Um, Happy New Year, everybody. Blessings into this new year. May it be better than the year before. May it be better because we grow and because we know and because we feel. Yeah. All right.